Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I want to go talk about kind of a weird and kind of crazy thing going on right now with Xbox, where I kind of believe Xbox maybe made a really big mistake. Now, as you guys may or may not know, when it comes to the Activision acquisition, that deal did pretty much go through, which means as of right now we're in that kind of weird transitionary period where Xbox is, acquiring Activision. So they're getting, Call of Duty, they're going and getting Overwatch, they're getting World of Warcraft, and all these other various pretty popular games. And, one big thing to kind of note is I feel like Xbox kind of made a really big mistake. Now, we haven't really had a chance to do a deep dive or talk about this, but there's been a lot of news that even came out these past few days that kind of highlight the fact of they're basically going and trying to go and save a sinking ship. Now, at the end of the day, something like Call of Duty or something like the random mobile games they got worth it, well, we'll have to go and see over time. But when it does come to something like Xbox, it kind of seems like they're basically walking into a hellfire of games. So give me your thoughts and comments throughout this entire video. I'd love to hear them as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have all the Best Buy links down below with all the how links. We have smartwatches. We have Google smartwatches. We have a bunch of options. We have a bunch of games too as well if you guys want to click on those and check those on out. Hashtag and Best Buy affiliate. And of course, I want to hear your thoughts and comments on all this type of stuff all down below. So we've had a very, very intriguing thing, where as of right this second, we're kind of not seeing the best thing when it comes to Microsoft, when it comes to Activision, when it comes to Blizzard. One really, really big thing that's kind of floating around right now is the fact that Microsoft is basically be losing a bajillion different dollars, over $120 million, as Overwatch League has now been officially confirmed to be shut down. Now, if you guys do or do not know, basically Overwatch had a pretty okay-ish competitive scene, but they were trying to force it alive for a very long time. And obviously Overwatch is now a brand new IP that Microsoft and Xbox now owns, and as of these past few days, they pretty much confirmed that it's gone. It's done. They're not going to have the investors, they're not going to have the companies involved with the people actually playing, and it's just a overall done series. Things like LCS from League of Legends, actually ongoing right this second, have the really big world, basically the League of Legends World Championships and such, which are all ongoing right now. And while it may not necessarily make the most money, or sometimes as a loss leader, has a chance to go and keep people interested in the game, has people invest into pros, has sponsors or whatever. But one really big thing when it came to Overwatch is there was a lot of really bad negativity when it came to the game itself. Think about Overwatch 2, no PvE, people think you're just replaying the same exact game, or whatever it might be, and as well, just the fact that it just wasn't able to get sponsors. There's a lot of really big negativity when it came to Activision and Blizzard, when it came to just the employees, those huge scandals that came out, and everything right before Xbox tried to go and buy it. And this is kind of the part one where Xbox is kind of just making a horrible mistake. They're going to be losing and have to kind of basically salvage up this entire company. Now, I don't want to say Activision is not going to be making money over time or doesn't make money in general, but right now, almost every single major game they own and have been selling has been an absolute flop. A good example is also Call of Duty. I've had a chance to check out Call of Duty. I'll probably been playing it tonight if you guys want to swing by on Twitch. But basically, Call of Duty on the campaign, I thought it was abysmal. I thought it was one of the worst Call of Duty campaigns, especially compared to last year's. I thought the multiplayer was also very mediocre so far. I've enjoyed it for the nostalgic kick. I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 back when I was a kid, so I like it. But I'm that very niche thing where I've seen people who have not played those prior games. They just got into gaming more recently or just never played it back in the day for whatever reason, and they hate it. They despise it. I think the only reason why I personally still like the Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 expansion pretty much, is because I played Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. I enjoyed the games, all these maps or things I remember. They kind of have that nice little glimmer of hope for me. But even then, I'm not really having the most fun playing it because the map seems weird. You have the old, it's not the same game. Not the same weapons, not the same people playing it, not the same vibe in my life, and I'm not really been the biggest fan. It just seems like a very, very bootied game. It just didn't seem the best. But right now, we have Overwatch, which is a horrendous overall conception for what people think. If I were to go on the Overwatch right now and go and see the reviews for this game, right now, look at this. This is embarrassing. And this is what Xbox basically is walking themselves on into. All recent reviews, mostly negative. All reviews, overwhelmingly negative. And the thing about Diablo, where pretty much every single person on the entire planet for Diablo 4 hated the game, hated Season 1. It's getting a little bit of a resurgence right now where some folks are not 100% against it. But as of right this second, Xbox, this is what they're buying into. And now Xbox has almost unlimited money in the grand scheme, like if you compare it to like a normal other business. It's a multi-trillion-dollar business with Microsoft. It's making money in other assets, and of course, it's like a loss leader to go and get things like Call of Duty or Overwatch or World of Warcraft or whatever it might be, and basically just have more revenue sources and have more people in the Xbox ecosystem. To the point where maybe even a game like World of Warcraft alone might make enough money for them to go justify the purchase over the next 10 years from subscription fees. Or if you have a game like Overwatch or Diablo, like whatever, like they do make money. Like, I'm not going to say they're not. But just the overall community reception, you guys see this. If this is the game company you're buying, this is not good. And this is like actual vibes. Like, I've played Overwatch on my stream. I like it for some odd reason. I'm a weirdo. But like, people will be like, why are you even playing this game? I play that for Diablo. People will say, why are you even playing this game? And that's like pretty much the definition of what Activision games are. Is people just asking, hey, why are you even playing this game? But right now, Call of Duty, the most recent Call of Duty, has a horrible reception. Some of the review scores, like it's of an overwhelming dislike. Metascore is actually a 53 based on all these reviews. And just a lot of folks are not happy with this. The last year's Call of Duty was okay. I thought that like the single player was fun. 75%. 53 on this one. All the other ones are at least okay. Like now it's always Call of Duty. We know what Call of Duty actually is. That's totally fine. Call of Duty, you know, these are the OGs back in the day. Modern Warfare 2, the original one, this one's basically based off of a 94%. And that multiplayer was fun back in the day. Like, I'll be honest, I'm a boomer, I'll roll with it. But if you even kind of look at the most recent, like, reviews, it's just been a downwards trajectory. Like, it goes down to 80s to 76 to 73 to 75, a little bit of bump up. And then now a 53. This is like the lowest rated game so far. And I'm not sure if this is just Activision and Blizzard basically giving up, saying, hey, this deal's probably going to be going through. We don't have to try super hard anymore. Xbox is going to save us. If we don't make enough money, Daddy Microsoft's going to be fine. And it's sad because don't forget, they also had games like Redfall. We're just in the same like kind of topic of acquisitions, where Redfall was a Bethesda game and it was horrible, dreadful, like disgusting. Not to say like games like PlayStation 5, games like Forspoken don't exist as well, but it just kind of seems like Xbox has maybe made a huge mistake. Because like I said, you're losing $120 million on the Overwatch League before you even own the company. You have Call of Duty, which has like a horrible taste in everyone's mouth, and Call of Duty usually does have a bad taste regardless, where a lot of folks are not the biggest fans of Call of Duty either way. Because they're just whatever. It's just another Call of Duty. Oh, it's just another game. Oh, it's the same thing over and over again. Oh, I'd rather play Battlefield. I'd rather play Overwatch. I'd play whatever it might be. And it's just not a good vibe. And let alone, as I mentioned too, like we have Diablo. Like, I mean, obviously I Googled for a regular review, so we'll get a negative review. But a lot of folks are just unhappy. And even right this second, a lot of folks are even complaining about Diablo having like a $70 skin in-game that is a microtransaction. It's like right now I'm thinking like Xbox, bro, like you've maybe picked a bad company. Now, I mean, what else? What other kind of big company has a game that's so well known as Call of Duty or World of Warcraft or even the side things like Diablo, Overwatch or whatever? And like I get that. Like this is a company with brand name value and they are making money, they're making revenue. But at the same exact time, it kind of seems like every single major aspect of Blizzard is like just horrible. Like look at this post. Diablo 4 is bad, really bad, not fun, boring. The negative Steam reviews going to be a double overgun. I mean, some people are kind of trying to defend it. And, like, I enjoyed some parts of Diablo. I don't want to completely, like, dog on it. Or same in Call of Duty. I thought the campaign was horrible, but I've had a little bit of fun in the multiplayer. Or even, like, for Overwatch, I somehow still play it. So, like, people play these games. I'm playing the games myself. I'll admit to it. But it just kind of feels like right now Xbox is just kind of buying a sinking ship. Like, where's StarCraft? Like, the StarCraft community is just done. I would love a StarCraft 3. What about World of Warcraft? Like, that's been kind of teetering off. Although there's been, like, a big resurgence right now for streamers, the Classic Plus, and I'd probably be down to check out World of Warcraft 2 as well. But look at Diablo, where people are kind of like, who cares? I already moved on. They already had their money. Think about Diablo Immortal that had a horrendous public strain. Think about Overwatch League that literally shut down losing, like, this is, like, literally 4 hours ago. It's not like a brand new thing or whatever. Or even the type of thing where some things like even Microsoft consoles are losing money on every single console, which has been confirmed for a while. So it's kind of like Xbox is just trying their best to go all in on this Game Pass, which is fine. Like that's been their marketing strategy for a while. But it just kind of seems like they're more in trouble than expected. It seems like they're losing all these big companies and assets, even for Activision, or losing money. Or I think Bethesda. Starfield had a launch and it was okay. I enjoyed it. It like bumped up Game Pass sales. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't that good, at least in my opinion. And same with all these other games. Like a lot of folks in the general gaming community are just unhappy with them. They're burnt out on them. They need that resurgence. And that's maybe what Xbox can do. Maybe Xbox out there can go be that one company that can save this stuff. Maybe Xbox has enough funding where they can be like, hey, you could take 2 years off of Call of Duty to make it better. Hey, this is not going to launch well. We don't need to go and launch this. We have another $1 trillion coming in. It's okay to go and chill. And I'm not sure. Like, maybe they just need the guidance, maybe they don't. But I also heard that they're doing more of a hands-off approach, where it kind of makes me scared for the future of Xbox, because just everything seems to be going wrong with Activision and Blizzard. And it kind of seems like Xbox might have made a big mistake even trying to buy them. Now, at the end of the day, we'll have to see. 5-10 years down the line, it might be different. But right now, I don't really feel like these really bode too well for me. And kind of makes me scared. I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Definitely go check out the how links as well down below if you guys would like. A lot of cool things support me. There's also a hashtag ad if you guys are interested on all of those. As a Best Buy partner, we also have, like I said, the smartwatches, games, and of course, we are live on Twitch. If you guys are bored and want to say hi, you guys are very welcome to if you guys would like.